peaked. This is my peak. I thought it was high school, but now it's when I'm 32. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Haychie, the Pokemon channel. Today, we are net decking again from Limitless. Now, there was a big tournament yesterday. I don't know by the time this is going up, it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, on Limitless, and there was I'm gonna say a man, or a boy, I guess is more accurate, named Juice Boy, love the name, that ran specifically, let's find him, he went like 5-4, if I remember correctly. There he is, down here. Yeah, went 5-4 and dropped. Don't know why he dropped. Maybe he just didn't have time. Maybe he was just like, I'm not winning, I'm just gonna leave. But went 5-4, which is a very respectable... If you win more games than lose, you had a good tournament. That's my philosophy on it. You're doing better than 50% of the people out there, which is good, in my opinion. But they went 5-4, and they kicked butt with this Flygon EX, which I'm sure a lot of you have seen before. This has been, I think it was, yeah, it was Surging Sparks. Surging Sparks, this card came out, and like people have tried it, but it's never really made a good deck. And it's specifically interesting because of its first attack. I guess the second attack is super interesting too, but that's not the main reason why I think it's good. Reversing Storm, 130 damage, which is mediocre. Like, the damage isn't great. It is a fighting type, which will come into play. Like, Mega Kangaskhan's doing good damage. There's a lot of Pokemon out there that's weak to fighting right now. Reversing Storm is 130 damage. You may switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. You may. You don't have to. That is a key word. But the reason why this is never taken off, it hasn't had that, like, amazing backup, like, tank. But now we're using Turtonator, which was released in perfect order. If this Pokemon is in the active spot, that's another important key, and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, discard an energy from the attacking Pokemon. So, they're more than likely going to knock him out. They're going to be doing 120 at least to him. But we're discarding an energy, so something against like a Dragapult, that's pretty freaking good, right? It's gotta be. So we're sacking him off, and then we also have other Pokemon that we could throw in the active spot, which is, of course, Ogerpon. This has always been a staple in these kind of decks. Prevent all damage from this Pokemon by a Pokemon that have an ability. So Dragapult hits right through this, and that's why, like, Ogerpon hasn't been very good lately, is because Dragapult is, like, 50% of the meta right now. So that's not our active guy, but there's a lot of Pokemon out there that have a very strong ability that we could just wall against. And a lot of times, a lot of decks, you could just throw Ogerpon down, have the only Pokemon out there, and just win, because they can't do much to them. Prevent all damage done, so it's good, but that's not the other main. Well, I mean, I think Turtonator's the main one, but we have Sylveon here, who's prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon EX. This was released a while ago, Prismatic Evolutions, so he's been around. I think it was like 2025 Community Day or Pokemon. There's a stamp version of him too that I have from Pokemon EX. So this does wall Dragapult. I mean, Dragapult still does the 60 damage to the bench, but it walls it in the active spot. So we're forcing our opponent to use things such as boss's orders constantly. If they're not running 4 boss's orders, you honestly might just win straight up. That's kind of the mindset about this. We have things like Shaymin, of course, to protect the bench. Protecting the bench is always important. Our draw engine is the Dunsparce, which I think is the best draw engine as of right now. I think Team Rocket's Watchtower is in the strongest spot it's ever been, and I think if you're considering running a deck, you should always consider, if you don't have any normal ability Pokemon in your deck, Team Rocket's Watchtower is really strong, such as like Meowth, Mega Kangaskhan, Dudunsparce, Fan Rotom. There's a lot of instances where it's just very strong. We have Battle Cage, obviously does well against the 60 damage from Dragapult, which is fantastic. Handheld Fan. If the Pokemon in this card is attached to is in the active spot, so if we put this on the Turtonator, and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, move an energy from the attacking Pokemon to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Now imagine a Dragapult with the 2 energies attacks into a Turtonator. You get to discard one of the energies. I don't remember if they get to choose or you get to choose. But then you can also move. You get to choose. You get to move it to one of their Pokemon. So let's say they still have Badoo down. Chuck an energy on them. So have fun never getting that again. The energy that they discard, they can Night Stretcher or I guess Super Rod. I don't even know if Super Rod's in meta or rotation right now. I haven't seen it in a minute. But there's ways of getting it out there. Switching from the Badoo isn't very likely in Dragapult. Like, they don't run energy switches or anything like that. But that's how the deck works. Things to note. The Trapinch line, Call for Family, one of the best attacks from basic Pokemon ever. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon, any of them, and put them onto your bench. So you can get set up really quickly if you have energy and Trapinch. The issue with this Trapinch specifically, and why we only run one of them, 60 HP. Dragapult. 70 HP is much better. It may just be 10 HP, but it's the difference between your opponent taking a free prize and not. That's kind of the difference. Rocky Energy, Walls, Alakazam. Walls, a lot of things. I would consider actually throwing 3 in here. Let's see, is there a reason? I guess Fighting Gong is a good reason not to. Juice Boy, I'm switching up. I want an automatic win. I want an automatic win against Alakazam. I'll take the 3 energies. Let's get into the battles. Did I win the coin flip? I sure as heck did. I would like to go first. Friendly reminder, we're trying to get to 1,500 subs. If you have not subscribed yet, please be sure to do so. I need the support. We're 144 away. Crawling. I'll make it to the moon even if I have to crawl. I was going to quote the person that said that, but I can't think of the lead singer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers name. I can picture him. I can't think of his name. I'm sure one of you knows his name. I can't think of it. I might have to Google it in a second because it is bothering me a little bit. Flea was the bassist. Bassist. Will Ferrell is the drummer. I can't remember his name. I can't remember. I suck with names. I am actually the worst when it comes to names. This is gonna be an interesting matchup now. Let me grab you and you. Let's start getting on the board here. You can put it on the board, yes. I see Lillie's Clefairy. I kind of want to drop the Eevee down. You know what? Before I did that, I should have checked prizes, but I'm just kind of clicking buttons at this point. I'm going to assume that the Sylveon's not prized. The odds are that the Sylveon's not prized, but I should have still checked. I could have just dropped down an Eevee, which might be an easy... Like, I could still technically be facing Dragapult. I don't think I am, but I could be. They could start teching in Lillie's Clefairy. This could be a lot of... I'm gonna start bashing my brain in soon with this meta. That's a good start for me, though. Let's go ahead and get the Dunsparce out there. I don't think I want a Battle Cage yet. I want to bump one of their stadiums because they're gonna play the Team Rocket's Watchtower, assumably. Let me just draw you. We're hoping for a rare candy. I got some things. Sylveon could be very big during this matchup. Like I said, Battle Cage is very important, so I don't want to play it yet. We're into Dunsparce. We're hoping for a Flygon. Air Balloon. That's not exactly what I was hoping for. But this is going well so far. I like this game. Maximum Belt Fighting Gong. Do I want to do 70? Not quite yet, I don't think. Evolve you. We're gonna Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Give me those 2 back. So we're missing a lot of energies. What? 3 energies are prized. Go. This is going to be rough. If he bosses orders KOs our Vibrava, we're in so much trouble. Luckily, we're weak to Grass and not Psychic. But damn. Damn, Daniel. We have the Dunsparce. Ogerpon's not great in this matchup. Because, like I said, Dragapult doesn't have a ability. I mean, I guess technically Lil's Clefairy. We know all him. But right now, he needs Boss's Orders, Energy, KO Vibrava, which isn't unreasonable by any means. It looks like he's just gonna drop the Badoo on me. And we could... Okay. The item lock does hurt, but there is big potential this turn for us. With our own Boss's Orders. We have the Dunsparce. I just need to draw into some good things. Mainly a Flygon. Hey now. This is what dreams are made of. Retreat, bring you up. Give me the Maximum Belt. We don't need it this turn, but like, hey. Let's get rid of some of his draw support. One of his energies. Bring up Sylveon. I could drop the Turt. I probably should have dropped the Turt. But right now, I mean, he could do 70 damage to him. He could do 10 damage with the Badoo. There's one of our... Okay, so 2 energies are still prized. I didn't really check the rest of them, which I should have, but just the energies threw me through a loop and was like, yeah, I need this. Sylveon's gonna be putting in the finest of work against this guy. We run 3 bosses. If I could hit another one, we're chilling. We could KO the Dracloak. As of right now, he doesn't have another Dreepy down. It seems pretty likely that he's going to draw into a Dreepy Poké Pad or Buddy-Buddy Poffin. He's used 3 of them. Technically, there's usually 4 of them because there's them. Crispin's not... Crispin means he could attack with Lillie's Clefairy, but he doesn't have the boss's orders to do anything with. He's going to attach to the Cloak for sure this turn? Or no, I guess not for sure. This is an interesting game. Watch this. Top deck bosses. Damn it. I'm never lucky. Never. What's your attack? No. We're on a Pretzel and just grab something that we need. I'm fine with this. If he wants to KO him, he's gonna have to deal with that. Retreat, bring you up. 130. Like, it's not the KO that we want, but it's the KO we deserve, I guess. And hit the bosses. I could have grabbed bosses there, and that probably was the better decision for Petrel, whatever you want to call him. But I think we're fine. I don't see... He's not going to ever be able to boss his orders one-shot my Flygon, to my knowledge. The Rocky Fighting Energy also does prevent the 60 damage from going on Trapinch. Do we have one on you? No, it's prized. Or was prized. Now we have him. The other one is prized. Alright, there's the Dreepies, but it's a little late, which is really good for me. Right now we're doing 180 to... Wait, does he have resistance? No, we're doing 180, which is not ideal to him. Are you doing 70? I'm fine with that. This is such a good spot right now. Give me you. We're gonna get nice and just set up here. Poké Pad for the Vibrava. Very good. How many Flygons do I have? 2. Okay. And this is going to be another weird play, but we're dropping the Rocky Fighting Energy on him. Helps against Crushing Hammers, but also the... 60 damage from Dragapult. So I feel like we're in a very good spot right now. I don't see how he KOs the Sylveon this turn other than with Crispin Dracloak. And if he does that, that's a lot of energies gone. And my deck will eventually discard your energies with Turtonator and Handheld Fan. So I feel like we're in a good spot. This feels great against Dragapult. This is... Have you ever needed therapy? Just imagine destroying Dragapult slowly but surely. That's great for me too. I have the 2 battle cages in hand. This is why I didn't want to play them. I knew Watchtower was going to come out eventually. They run 2 of them, so I need to bump both of those. Like, Jamming Tower sucks, but I don't think I use the battle cage against it yet. I don't think. I wonder if I ever boss's orders. I mean, I run 3 boss's orders. It sucks that I do 180 to Lillie's Clefairy. Can you plop down a Meowth? Or a Pheasantipity? I do one-shot Pheasantipity too. Weakness. The dream. Thank you. Alright, well, he's getting KO'd this turn. I mean, he could still special red card or unfair stamp us. I don't think we've seen his A-Spec yet. Yeah, so I think that's going to be pretty likely. I wonder if they do... No, it looks like he's attaching to Fire Energy this turn. I think we're going to get special red carded here. We're going to get kicked out of the soccer game. Oh, is he attacking me with... Wait, that is 20, right? I love Sylveon. Dude, this is the tankiest Pokemon I've ever seen in my life. What in the world is happening here? Get you down. I'm retreating, bringing you up, bumping the stadium. Boss's orders, give me you. I'm not even going to play the Dunsparce. There's not really a reason to right now. I mean, the reason would be to draw into Flygon EX so that I could get this guy evolved. Sylveon. Bring up the Moltres and KO by Sylveon. Please. That would be so funny. He doesn't have resistance. Oh my god. Oh my god. This game was so good. This was like, this was 10 of the best minutes of my life. It's up there. 10 minutes and 20 seconds is how long I've been recording. Oh, dreams do come true. I mean, we haven't won yet, technically, but like... I mean, if he Crushing Hammers, unfair stamps me, gets rid of all of my energies, KOs a Sylveon, plops down a Team Rocket's Watchtower. That's not a Team Rocket's Watchtower, I think I'm fine. I mean, technically, Monkey Dory could still really put in the finest of work, but I'm just gonna bring up Turtonator. Dude, I have lethal. That is not the play. You had to attack me with a Liz Clefairy or something. Something that doesn't just get one shot by this. Oh, hey. I'm so much happier now. I'll bring up the Turtonator. Why not? I could bring up the Fan Rotom if I wanted to. I could start tanking hits with the Handheld Fan Flygon if I wanted to. So many options. I've peaked. This is my peak. I thought it was high school, but now it's when I'm 32. Today, I am a coin flip loser. If I'm going second, I could call for family. Yeah, let's get you up. I should have benched. I mean, there is a reason to, so I don't get KO'd by like... Wait, Fire Energy? Fire Energy and Enriching Energy. Cerulege? What am I facing? I was thinking it was Alakazam, but the Fire Energy? Oh, hello, Megalopony. Okay. We hit for weakness. Actually, we hit for weakness, but it doesn't KO, and Wally's Compassion is a thing. But we do one-shot him with Maximum Belt. So that is an important thing to note here. We have a kind of insane hand. Eevee is really good. It looks like we're gonna get KO'd by the Eevee next turn, or by the Fan Rotom next turn. Yeah, Buddy-Buddy. Let's go wide. We don't need the Fan Rotom this game because we have two Buddy-Buddy Poffins and I'm gonna lose Determination. So I'm not worried about that. We Trapinch. Actually, why did I grab two? I'm an idiot! I'm fine. Copium. Megalopony does not have an ability, so that's not helping too much. I'm not likely to get hit with the 70 there, just in case. We're going to attach to the 70 HP Pokemon. We'll pass. We're hoping to draw into Rare Candy next turn. Sorry, the Eevee was a mistake. I should have started the Trapinch. Got two Trapinches down, but we're losing the Sylveon. I mean, I could still Night Stretcher him back. But assuming what's going to happen here is he's going to attach energy to Fan Rotom. There's no Stadium in play yet, but... I mean, he's got 3 Dunsparces down this turn and 3 potential Dudunsparces. So the odds of him hitting the Supporter or Chorus's Tenacity or Lillie's Determination into 8 new cards and then Dudunsparce again seems very likely to be able to hit the... Okay. To hit the Stadium that he desires, which I think we did see a Battle Cage. Let's see. Did I mulligan or did he mulligan? He mulligan. Yeah, we just see the Battle Cage. He's got it. Mist Energy doesn't bother us this game, I don't think. Turtonator could put in some good work this game. We forced the boss's orders out quite a bit. I wonder if he's gonna boss his... No, he Lillie's Determination. I was gonna say boss's orders grab him. You should probably keep that the way it is. I think he's in a fine spot in the moment. It's gonna come down to... Can I hit Rare Candy this turn? Losing an Eevee on turn 1 was really painful, but we were for sure losing something there. We're bringing up the one without Free Retreat because we're for sure evolving one of them into Vibrava. Or Dudunsparce, I mean. I'll evolve you. Give me the Poké Pad. So there's 2 Flygons, one's in hand. Yeah, so 3 Flygons. How many rare candies? 2. I don't like my odds of hitting it. Oh, I love my odds of hitting it. Life is good sometimes. Give me the Rare Candy Trapinch. Or, Rare Candy Flygon. Turtonator. Air Balloon the Turtonator. Like I said, I don't think he's going to be good this matchup. Another one of you. We could rip the Dawn. Say that for next turn. I did not know he had resistance to fighting. I learned something new today. We'll bring up the Turt. Maybe the Air Balloon was a mistake, but I was assuming we were going to get hit by something like a Judge. I don't know why. I think too much about that. Iono's kind of scarred me. Oh, Sylveon was prized regardless. I didn't even check. Honestly, grabbing the Eevee might be a really good play right now. Does he have an attacker outside of an EX? He doesn't one-shot Flygon. We want to hit Maximum Belt. That has to be our goal. Maximum Belt changes us from 130 to 180, and then Weakness KOs the Mega Lopunny, and that's 3 prizes. And we get to discard an energy this turn. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be the Richie. I mean, he could still boss his orders, right? He hasn't played a supporter yet. So he can boss his orders, KO, Vibrava, Dudunsparce. I think you KO the Dudunsparce. I have the Night Stretcher to grab him back. I have the Dawn to grab him back. But like I said, I'd like to hit the Petrel to hit the Maximum Belt. Ooh, who are you grabbing? Is that for Flygon? Are you going to damage up the Flygon? You are. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, if you're curious about the second attack on him, Sonic Peridot, it's a super cool attack. This attack does 100 damage to each of your opponent's EX and V Pokemon, and isn't damaged by resistance or weakness. So it's got like a really we don't have the option of playing that in the stack, but it's got a second attack that is super cool, and it's kind of been the main attack that people have been trying to base Flygon around. It's just not good enough. It's good against very specific decks, but in general, I don't think it's enough. Petrel. That's not bad. I guess let's do this first. We have a second Flygon up. We can retreat with him if I can grab another energy. Which looks like that's going to be happening here. I'm going to go ahead and do this again. Give me Dunsparce back. I grab it so we thin out one card so I have a higher chance of getting Pretzel or Maximum Belt. Unlucky. I think we bosses grab the Dunsparce. We KO him. We take away a big draw on him. I kind of like it. He draws less cards. I can Night Stretcher and grab something back. Honestly, like, this is really good. I am worried about the... Wally's Compassion. That's why I don't like attacking into them. They don't run Legacy Energy, so I just need to knock out... I need to get the Maximum Belt. I need to KO the Mega Lopunny with that. And then I need one more Boss's Orders, which we run 2 Boss's Orders, so I'm looking for very specific cards here. There's 2 more bosses in the deck somewhere. I haven't checked prizes. Honestly, the Maximum Belt could still be prized, and I just haven't noticed it. There's the Wally's Compassion. We knew that was eventually... They run 4. So we knew that's eventually going to be an option, which is why I didn't want to attack this turn. There's a second Mega Lopunny. But getting rid of the Dunsparce to Dunsparce is also very strong. It weakens their draw power throughout the entire game and the ability to switch. They look like they're fine. They got the 2 Mega Lopunnies up. I could get the Rocky Fighting Energy on the third Vibrava, which, honestly, if he KOs that third Vibrava, we could be in trouble. Because I've already attached a tool card to him, so I can't get a Maximum Belt on him. I don't think he ever grabs the Vibrava. I think he always grabs the Flygon. The annoying thing is, if he does hit me with the boss's orders, he's Hildane. Okay. So we're discarding whatever energy attaches to him. Mist Energy, I don't think is... Oh, wait. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. Is it attacks? Of attacks. It's not an attack, it's an ability. So yeah, this should discard the energy still. Yeah, it does. Okay. I had to think long and hard about that one. We'll bring in the Dunsparce. We have to see what we draw into. We have the Sylveon in play now, which is huge. We have the Dawn. I don't care about the Dawn, though. What I'm going to do is get rid of those two and grab Flygon. Draw 3, and then we're going to play the Buddy-Buddy to get down 2 more Dunsparces. Sure. I'm hoping that I'm optimistic that we're about to hit the Maximum Belt. That's why I brought up the one without the Handheld Fan. We did not. I'm going to touch the Air Balloon to you now, so we have it just in play permanently. 260, we kind of assume the Wally's Compassion is going to come into play, especially because he doesn't have an energy on him, and he could just retreat out. But if he does that, that means he can't boss his orders. So, some things are going right. Do we run special red card in this deck, or no? Yeah, there's the Wally's Compassion. Worked out very well for him. Ooh, okay, so Spiky Hopper's now in play. So he can KO us with Spiky Hopper. Maximum Belt, please. Maximum Belt, please. I really don't actually even know if it's prized or not, which is so annoying. Boss's orders would also be really good to just KO him. We get to see another prize. Also, the good thing about the Sylveon getting knocked out is we're at 3 prizes. There's the Dunsparce. We don't need to evolve that guy yet. Give me this. I'm thinking about, do I want to... I think I do, this first. The active Dunsparce has free retreat, that's why I'm not too worried about it. Okay, let's look if we have anything important prized. Maximum Belt is there, it's just hiding. There's 2 pretzels that I've been avoiding. Where were you when I needed you the most? Give me Poké Pad. We're doing this again. I'm not Lily's Determination because I'm optimistic that we're going to hit Pretzel, Boss's Orders, the Maximum Belt. Just, there's a lot of things I could draw into. Ah! God damn it! What do I even want to do here? Let me bring you up. I mean, like, I don't want to play any more basics down. There we go. I can still retreat with you, right? Yes, I can. Maximum Belt! Yay! I'm not gonna switch out. He shouldn't be able to one-shot us. We should just be fine. That should now just be game. That was a lot. This deck is fun. I actually really like this deck. Do I think it's an amazing deck? No, but in this meta, it might be really strong, honestly. Depending on what we're running into, a lot of. Mega Kangaskhans are abundant. Slowking's out there. We run the Shaymin to counter it. We can one-shot the Mega Kangaskhan with Maximum Belt. Honestly, no, the Brave Bengal doesn't do, or Brave Bengal. It only does 30 for non-EX or V Pokemon, non-rule box Pokemon. So yeah, that doesn't help. I was gonna say, the extra 30 damage to make it 160 allows us to one-shot Mega Kangaskhan without needing the Maximum Belt. I wonder if Black Belt Training's ever worth it in here. I think that's too specific. I think it is. They don't run Ruffian, right? They don't run some way of getting rid of the Maximum Belt. Like, they have Enriching Energy, so they don't have that Fan A-Spec that blows away all of the stuff for it. Yeah, we had that. That was a good game. I like this deck a lot. I had a lot of fun this video. There were some brutal games that I had during this where I was so close. I don't know if I'm going to show because it was like a 25-minute game with against a Monkey Dory Frostlass deck that I couldn't get going. I just couldn't. I couldn't get the Boss Zors to KO either the monkeys or the Frostlass, and they kept Grimmsnarling me. Even when I had the Ogerpon up, they were still just slowly knocking them out, and I couldn't get 3 energies on them. It was a rough one, but I like this deck. Try it out. It's fun. Do I think it's going to get you to Arceus League? No problem. No. I think his deck is Mega Lopunny. Mega Lopunny is super good, and it's not the hardest deck to run through. Spiky Hopper made that matchup also interesting, being able to one-shot the Sylveon that I didn't think about in the moment. But forcing him to get 2 energies on this Mega Lopunny to end up working out. But I hope you guys did enjoy. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do so. If you made it this far and haven't liked the video yet, please be sure to do so. Get out of here. Uniclets.